Hi guys, welcome once again to Sew with Liza. So today we're talking about mesh. Yes, mesh. It's very popular nowadays. Skin tone mesh, power mesh, just mesh. And it's really also a sheer fabric that sees through, and it's used for all kinds of things. So I'm going to be talking about two different types of meshes that we have here today. First, the power mesh. So this one is a four-way stretch mesh. It goes, so when we say something is four ways, it can go from side to side and it can go from up to down. See how stretched it is? It is very strong. You can make a full blown out dress from it. Although it's very strong, when you're sewing with this, you have to use a small needle, ballpoint needle, because it has holes. And it can, even though it's strong, it can easily get holes. So you want to make sure, and it's also, you see, if it's tight enough, it can almost act like a illusion mesh, but it's stronger. So the next one is skin tone mesh, also known as illusion mesh. This one is two-way, so it only stretches from side to side. It doesn't stretch like this. This one comes in a lot of shades. So like this one now, see, it's almost like my color. But like all meshes and most sheer fabrics, it is very important when you're sewing them to use little size 10, maybe 12 needles, because they're easy to poke holes into. And so we have this illusion mesh. This is illusion or skin tone. This is another one. It's just a different skin tone. This one will work for people with a darker skin tone. You see, it's so beautiful. Yeah. And then this is also illusion mesh, but in colors. So in case if you don't want it to have like a skin tone type of this one's almost, their aim is to disappear. That's the goal of this one's. The goal of this one is also to give a sheer look, but you will see the color. In case you don't want this, you want you want the dress to have a uniform color look, you can use this. This one too is also two-way stretch. You just stretch it side to side. It doesn't stretch. So whenever you want to use it, you want to make sure, if you need it to stretch, you want to make sure you cut it where it stretches. So we have the maroon here and we have the blue here, and I've used all of this fabrics, and I make sure that when I'm using them, I use very little needle. You cannot rush when you're trying to put appliques on them. You have to be very, very careful. If not, they're going to tear. Sometimes I do double the illusion mesh. It gets a little bit darker, but it's better. So even though it's, there you go. So even though it's doubled, it can still work. Sometimes I prefer it to be a little bit darker and functional, and it works, and my client is comfortable and knowing that it's not going to rip. So that's why sometimes I double it, so that when they're wearing it, it's easy to move around. They're happy. They're not scared of it tearing. So those are the types of meshes we have for you today. I hope you've learned something great from Sew with Liza today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you. Bye.